I'm Dave Samet, founder and CEO of Loop Hydrometallurgy. The world needs more copper than it can produce. By 2030, global supply is expected to fall short of demand by up to 25%. And demand is accelerating. To reach global emission targets by 2050, we will need to mine more copper than in all of human history to date. But the world hasn't made a major new copper resource discovery in over a decade. Average ore grades for the remaining resources are dropping, and smelting, one of the world's oldest technologies, is struggling to cope. The world urgently needs clean, versatile new technologies that can process the low-grade and problematic resources that we actually have available to us in politically stable jurisdictions. My colleagues and I have over 70 years of combined experience in developing and commercializing new technologies. In 2021, we had one of those glorious moments of inspiration that are the reason that I love being a scientist. It took us 6 weeks to build the prototype to test our idea, and within the first hour, we knew that we had done it. We had developed a breakthrough in copper production technology. Now, what that means is that we have created a new approach to manufacturing. It uses breakthrough equipment to extract copper from the crushed rock and make it into metal. Our new Halion Loop process produces high purity copper metal directly at the mine site with no noxious gas emissions, no liquid effluents, and no intermediate transport. We forecast direct operating cost savings of 30 to 40% for a typical Australian mine. And critically, our patented design reduces the power consumption of copper recovery by up to 70%, giving us the lowest carbon footprint of any copper processing technology. Global copper production is dominated by smelting and then pressure oxidation and bioleaching. By comparison, the Halion Loop ticks every box that the competition tries for. It is uniquely clean, economic, and flexible for both scale and source. Our value proposition is simple. Mines can maximize profits and minimize emissions. They can avoid the significant costs and impacts of existing processes, and they can unlock a broad range of resources that are currently uneconomic and undervalued. Our timing is perfect to meet a surging wave of global demand. There is huge potential for growth, particularly in the green copper market. Our go-to-market strategy starts with engaging the mining companies themselves, both small and large. We have completed our first 2 paid programs for mining companies, and 2 more are underway at the moment. We are also engaging with the engineering companies that advise and service the miners, and late last year announced our first major strategic alliance in this channel. This significantly increases both our reach and our cut-through with the miners. The first project that we implement will most likely be based on our existing experience and proven technology. It will be smaller and have low capital requirements, but it will be a key strategic milestone for Loop Hydromet, yielding a reference site to overcome the mining industry's famous approach of rushing to be second. Our fee model is similar to SaaS on a large scale. Let's call it technology as a service with an extra paid pre-sales element. We get paid service fees during both the pre-sales optimization and the post-sale implementation, a one-off technology licensing fee, and ongoing revenue royalties instead of a subscription. That's well over $100 million of revenue per project. By New Year, we should be cash flow positive. We have a great little business right now that's growing nicely, but we want it to become a very big business. So we are raising $2 million of seed funding for a pilot program to accelerate the commercialization of our patented technology enhancements in parallel with our ongoing operations. This will open up the full scope for our growth to achieve forecast revenues of 100 million per annum by 2036 and double that by 2040. Loop Hydrometallurgy is poised to create a fundamental shift in copper supply. Clean copper for clean technology. Millions of tons of transport saved, gigawatts of power, kilotons of carbon, and a new industry cost curve for copper made green. Thank you very much.